what do we take from this? Let's look forward because we have the Japan game, and we're going to have a live watch along for you on Tuesday for the Japan game. So come back here for the Gloss America YouTube channel if you're watching us live, or if you're listening to this on the podcast, whatever platform you're listening to. What do we take from this, and what do we want to see going into the Japan game? Let's look forward, because I don't know if I can read any more of these press conference quotes from.
Hold on, I gotta.
I can't.
This is one from South Korea's coach, Hong Wing-bo, about the ease in which his team scored its 2 goals against the U.S. men's national team today. He said, "We utilized our speed. The opponent wasn't prepared for this. Maybe.
Make it stop, Chuck. I want to look forward to Japan. Oh, man. Which we could get our butt slapped again in that one, and it's looking like I always try to be positive, but it's tough right now.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so let's say we're moving on to Japan, right? And also in the comments, presser, Pochettino said that Chris Richards was dealing with some issues at Palace, and we wanted to protect him. Why the hell would you bring him in?
Or then why would you bring him in the game? Bring him in the game then.
No, why bring him to camp? You use that excuse for everyone else. Hey, guys are injured. They need time to rest. The club season's important. Then why the hell would you fly him from England to the U.S. to not play him? When staying with your club to get the proper rehab and treatment so that you can play after the window is more important and beneficial for him. That's one. Okay. 2, he said Tristan Blackman had the opportunity to perform against a good team. I'm happy with the performance from Tristan. Now, whether that's true or not,
he's got to say that though.
Yeah, you don't want to kill him and bash him, right? So
yeah.
You leave that what it is. But I think against Japan, if we were trying to spin this forward, what we've learned, you got to play a new formation, right? So you're playing with a back 3 when you're attacking and back 5 when you're defending, because you need width. And Anthony Robinson will excel in that formation, and same with Serginho Dest, where you're playing to your strengths of 2 guys who get up and down in different ways. And Anthony just keeps bombing forward, go, and then that frees up space for Timothy Weah, because he'll make that underlapping run, right, as a left back. So he comes inside that channel and still makes the run to stretch opponents down in the back line, which then frees up more space. Now, Sargent, not only did he not get a lot of service today, and we can all be real, but when he didn't do anything with it in the minimal service that he did. And when he was in the game, there wasn't enough. It felt lifeless in a way. And I'm not saying he didn't try, but there wasn't enough sparks. There wasn't enough 0 to 100 instances as a striker when you're changing your pace and you're really going after it. It was all like this. And so we saw Balogun come in, and it's just sharp movements. It wasn't that Balogun was running 100 miles per hour all over the place, but he just looked more effective with just the type of runs that he made and the change of pace. When you can change your pace, that's how you really get after teams. That's how you surprise back lines, because you go from the standing still to all of a sudden I'm at 60 miles per hour and I'm moving in a good direction at a good angle where I can receive a pass. We didn't see that from Sargent. So I'd like to see Balogun play from start. I'd like to see
Balogun start. I would have Richard start. If he's healthy enough, I guess. And
you'd probably say
Zendejas. I wouldn't mind Zendejas getting a run out.
Can I throw something out at you?
Yeah.
Just from a tactical standpoint, I don't think we're a pressing team. I don't think we're good enough pressing, man. Well, I think we'd be better as a counterattacking team. Yeah. Say again. Sorry.
The South Korea coach said we didn't have pace. We couldn't handle pace. So to your point, then okay, let's not get stretched.
Right. Yeah. Right. If you played a back 5, then you could.
Yeah, I think we're better. We would be a better counterattacking team anyway, right?
Yeah.
Because when teams sit back, when we're 30, 35, 40 yards from goal, we keep talking about the fact that we don't have guys to break players down. Now, I will say this, Zendejas gave me something to think about today. And he's one I'm actually pretty excited to see, and I have been excited to see him. You guys know for a little while, but I still think we'd be a better counterattacking team than we are thinking we're going to spread the field out and go press them all over I mean, how many times did we really pick them off in dangerous areas in the press? How many times did they break our press with nothing? Well, I shouldn't say that because that's not giving them enough. That's not giving them enough credit with the way that they wanted to play. I just don't think we're a good pressing team, right? So why do it?
We were not good in winning second balls today. I thought South Korea were much better, and then when they won that,
it's one of the keys to pressing.
Yeah, right.
You make them play long, you make them play in areas they don't want to, and then you have to win the second ball.
Right.
So if that's not part of your makeup, then don't be that.
I wonder. I mean, Mauricio Pochettino likes that high press, right? He's a Bielsa guy. They want to go, and
I like it too, Jimmy. I love it.
Well, I love it when it works.
Good at it
if you have the right, yeah. But if you have one or two players that just don't fit that, or I don't want to say it's a lack of work, but a lack of understanding with the lack of work. It could be a whole bunch of different things. But if it's not fitting your team, as it's teaching the coaching course, you got to meet your players where they are, and I guess that's where my frustration lies a little bit. Is we haven't gotten the best out of the group that is currently in front of us. He can say all the quotes that he wants, that this isn't. He also had another one that this is the new roster, not a team that's been together for 4 years. Okay. Well, then you got to squeeze the most out of
really
this
true.
Group.
It's not. That's not true. Really true, man.
That's
not
true.
True.
I know.
No, that's not. This group has been together for a while, and if you put them all together, the ones that have been together, you might get better results in the end. By the way, the
Nations League, maybe not, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, yeah, still.
Had a couple guys
okay, that could happen. I'd rather take my chances with the group that's been together. The best part of the press conference, I was just typing in here, Weah had cramps, so he's not injured. So that's the most positive.
He said the best part of the press conference.
Is that significantly hurt?
Right, that's not good. That's
good.
No,
right? It's great. It's great.
That's part of the whole conference.
That's the best thing. We should end the show on that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, okay, so looking forward to Japan. Okay, so we formation change. Agree with you, Chuck. A couple player changes.
Yeah.
And to your point, Tones, maybe we just absorb a little bit. I thought South Korea did a nice job of knowing when to press and knowing when to sit back. And I don't feel like we exhibit that very well either. There's like this, sometimes it feels like we get caught in between. Should we go? Should we stay? And then all of a sudden we're a step behind everybody, and our press has been broken, and now we're scrambling.
Jimmy, to your point, when we would press and then they get the first pass that breaks us, and then we end up catching them and they go back, and then we press again, there's always someone who is not in line, aligned with everyone else.
Yeah.
Right. Someone's either not in line, they've missed their responsibility, and next thing you know, they break the press, and then they've gone from we're in our defensive half to we're running at you 4v4, 3v2 in the attacking half. So for us, again, can we get a style? Has Pochettino not learned enough?
Oh, he's got enough.
And I saw a comment here. I forget who it was from. I think it was from Adam G. Adam, respect to you. You always have some good insight. At least you have ask some interesting questions. But Emma Hayes, how long did it take Emma Hayes to take a reeling U.S. Women's National Team program that was confused, that was transitioning, yada yada, all the things you can think of?
Well, she won the first tournament,
and win a gold medal. She won the Olympics. Yeah. That was supposed to be what Mauricio Pochettino did. Obviously, not in the same way, but to go from where the U.S. were, rock bottom, losing in Copa America in the way that they did, to bring in Pochettino to say, don't worry, guys, I'm going to flip the script and change things right around. And I'm going to really get a good understanding. Download everything quick. This isn't going to – I don't have 4 years to get it right. So I got to go in right away, and I got to make these connections. I got to pick up the phone and talk to players. I got to pick up the phone and talk to the coaches. And
honestly, Chuck, I just want to piggyback on what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel like when Emma Hayes took over, she was very educated on our player pool.
Sure she was. Yeah.
And she had a really good understanding of, I know how to solve this problem as we kind of graduate from the players that won so much, and now it's time for them to move on. And now we got this younger group that maybe isn't ready yet. So I'm going to figure that out. And you're right. You're ton of credit and a ton of admiration for Emma Hayes. I think she's done a nice job with that transition. But
nice
I feel
job.
like
she's done
a phenomenal job. A phenomenal job.
All the
phenomenal
above.
job.
Talk about the way
Phenomenal.
she experiments, Tony. When she experiments in the right way. When you can experiment. And it's the way that she does it, the balance in which she experiments, and to getting it right and doing it in a short amount of time. Emma Hayes didn't need 3 years to learn the U.S. system and talk about the supporters and talk about the lack of culture or talk about
he doesn't know the players. He doesn't know the players.
Other countries who have caught up.
Well, isn't that the scariest thing of this? You're just saying he doesn't know isn't this the scariest part of it?
You signed the deal to be the coach. So if you don't know, it's on you within the first month to be locked in a room and just watching tape and studying and knowing every damn player who's available to you.
Yeah.
And then you have your camps.
I agree.
You had a whole summer. To do that.
Jimmy, I'm okay with experiments. I tell you all the time, when you bring 1 or 2 guys into the first team, it's easier to see what they can do.
Yeah.
When you add 5, 6, 7, it never works ever. It doesn't work. Again, you want to tell me, I don't care, pick any guy, Berhalter or Roldan is the newest one, or whoever it is, Zendejas, that you want to bring him into the first team to see how he gets integrated with the first team. Perfect. I don't think anyone would ever have a problem with it. This in September of 25, this is insanity right now, what we're doing. This is insanity. I don't care if we win against Japan. This is still, for me, a bad call by Mauricio Pochettino and his staff to put this roster together right now.
I know. You're sad. We've come to the end of the video. But if you want more average to good content from your favorite former U.S. men's national team players, this is the channel to make it happen. Go look at our other videos. Go look at our playlists. And if you want more of the content, the best way to make that happen is to hit like, hit subscribe, and then turn on all of your notifications so that you do not miss anything that we drop or when we go live or whatever it may be. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.